It's I'm in love with your dead grandmother online Battle Royale.
I'm the type of person who likes finding hidden gems on the PlayStation Store. It's not the kind of hobby it used to be, with asset store flip jobs, hentai, and AI-generated garbage flooding the shop these days. What I keep an eye out for are the honest games. They don't have to rival Spielberg and plot lines, they don't need to have gameplay better than Monkey Kong! What's important to me is that the quirky little indie title I'm about to buy was made for a purpose beyond profits, you know what I mean? Recently, the champion of these PlayStation Store oddballs has to be Kimulator's Films Incorporated, a game dev studio run out of a couple's house, making all kinds of silly FMV games with a panache for being a little bit out there. I'll be honest, I kept these games on the wish list for far too long. I got a rep to uphold. I'm a gamer.
Gamer? What even is that? Like a mental illness or something?
The AAA titles at the time, they just had me invested. But something accessible, something unique, something free to play caught my eye the other week. One small hitch, I hadn't actually played the original I'm in love with your dead grandmother prior to starting work on this video, so let me just buy that up and be right back. Okay, quick rundown. It's an FMV choose-your-own-adventure game where you determine the actions of a plucky dork as he fumbles a romance in pursuit of the gilf of his dreams. Daydreams. On the whole, the game feels surprisingly wholesome. It's super goofy, but you can see that both Elaine and Marie, the two staffers at Kimulator's Films, were having a really fun time making this game. Admittedly, the actual gameplay, the controls are on par with the B-movie special features, just picking between a few options when the main video stops, but that doesn't hold I'm in love with your dead grandmother back from fulfilling its greatest purpose, as a cheap, short bout of dumb fun. Wendy Breakfast officially rates this game 10 mozzarella sticks out of 10. So, you may be asking, how does this translate into an online battle royale?
It just works.
I wasn't sure what to think when I saw a brand spankin' new free game on the market echoing the name of one of Kimulator's biggest hits, but after all 2 minutes of deliberation, I made the game mine. It even came with this as a free profile picture. Run. Okay, opening up the game, we're faced with a quick onboarding tutorial, just a walk-ride-a-thon where you're given the basics of movements, attacks, and items. You've got a punch, kick, and ranged attack in decreasing order of power, and also the ability to pick up, drop, and throw physics objects. This seems volatile. There's a variety of consumable items that can be found throughout the levels. For example, a movement speed multiplier, you pick up Granny Speed Water. Jump height multiplier is a bottle of baby oil, and then you have 3 different types of heals, all obvious parodies of the toxic Mr. Beast shit in a rich kid's school lunch. The candy bar gives you 1 health, piss sports drink is 2 health, and you can eat the whole ass Lunchable for 3. We're shown how stickers work, this game's version of emotes, and oh god! There's XP coins, they give you an extra 1% progress towards your next level up, but we'll come back to the ranking system in just a sec. Tutorial's over, and we're allowed to check out the whole shebang now. Immediately, I'm noticing we have a lot more at hand than just Battle Royale, so to make things simple, I'm just gonna go down the list, checking out each mode in order. First up, the floor is Granny.exe. So, this mode is a race to climb as high as possible in a tall vertical map, while a giant lava pool rises alongside you incrementally faster as you get higher. You can't directly attack other players, but there are other ways to slow them down, like throwing props at them. All the maps are desktop screens, and the majority of platforms you'll be jumping to and from are windows. The way you get onto them is coming up under the headers and spamming jump. Despite its jankiness, I do find this mode pretty fun. It's the #1 mode that I see most people consistently returning to. You have a diverse selection of maps on offer with different gimmicks. One of them is just a clusterfuck of jump multipliers, so you can end up flying by all of your opponents after losing the lead before, assuming you're the first to dive off course and collect them all. Aside from XP coins, the big way to earn it in Flora's Grandma is to simply survive. Everyone gets a small amount when the lead player hits milestones, and the lead player themselves gets some extra. A pool of XP also grows over time and is awarded all at once to the last player standing. The mode's almost entirely a competition of skill and is arguably the fastest way to level up once you're in practice. Speaking of, let's talk very quickly about rank. For your regular free user, it's just street cred, no other purpose, and here's where the optional DLC comes in. The Battle Pass. Love it or hate it, this game has one, buy in at $2.99, less than certain other games, and get some tangible compensation for leveling up. Various skins, each sillier than the last, as well as a couple of extra stickers to use after you complete their related challenges by picking them up across the various game levels. Laugh it up, but yes, I own the Dead Grandmother Battle Royale Battle Pass. Other DLC offerings mostly consist of extra stickers and skins, just cosmetic stuff. Before you ask why my ass owns Scrubby Toilet, I'll tell you right now, I have a very good explanation for this. There was a giveaway for autographs by Elaine and Marie from Kimulator's films. Buy the Battle Pass and Scrubby Toilet, send in your receipt, and get some signed photos of them in costume. The amount that you were spending basically covered their postage. Also like a paint chip from their car, but definitely worth it after this game grew on me. I'll admit it, I love this little blessed mess. Check this out. Betty's Naughty Tape. Relax, this is safe for work. Maybe, depends on the workplace. This is another mode without direct PvP. The difference is, it's not a race, it's an endurance test. You'll be placed into a mostly horizontal map where the camera is the play zone. Stay within sight or else take some damage. Last one standing wins the whole pot of XP. This one is pure party game. You're forced to stick together, listening to all of your character sound bites overlapping and huddling at high ground for the occasional moments where the camera flicks upwards, obscuring the floor. The strategy for this is definitely denial of that high ground. Remove your rival's physics props and have a plan to stay up high while they plummet. Also, following the border as it moves towards new ground helps to make sure you're the one who secures endlessly respawning speed and jump multipliers. This is definitely the mode to play with buddies. I invited a couple people from the Kimulator's Films Discord, and we had a jolly gay old time. What's that? You in a Battle Royale game? Fuck outta here. Free for all! This is like those other modes from those other games. Beat your enemies to a pulp and then pick up their gravestones to confirm the kills. First to 10 wins, and the XP pot grows up as everyone racks up points collectively. This is where the combat tech finally comes in. Your high punch, low kick, and range attack will need to be used at the right times and places for optimal gameplay. There's other strategies position-wise, like camping on the healing items, stealing tombstones, even scum! Yes, when you die to a pitfall, you drop a tombstone which can be picked up by yourself for score. It's all a valid strategy, it's a feature, but there's no escaping that it's kind of a coward move. I don't know, don't listen to me, I'm just Wendy. And now on to the main event, Battle Royale. If I told you I didn't have much to say about this mode, would you be mad at me? I don't know, all the game modes are good, but this is arguably the weakest of the bunch. It's free-for-all meets Flora's Granny, last one standing wins, and the play zone is constantly made smaller by deadly gas coming in from both sides. The same PvP strategies apply, but these can be very big maps with very little action, if you don't have a completely full lobby anyways. I was playing with devs, and I won a match just by hanging out in the play zone. The only other person alive just died on their own. Not my favorite mode, get wrecked. Alright, all three of you co-op mode fans, pay attention, this game has one of those. Protect Granny. The official storyline of this mode is that you're taking our favorite grandma, Betty Old Lady, back to the nursing home after a wild night out on the town. Ooh. Here's the deal. Obstacles, enemies, and a slowly approaching gas complicate things. And Betty is a physics object with a health bar, so you have to keep that in mind while navigating all 7 courses on offer. This mode is best enjoyed with friends to help you get shit done fast. I didn't have any available when I recorded this, but I did end up playing them all for the vaunted Battle Pass sticker challenges. And man, oh man, some of the harder levels left some scars, and not the sexy kind. Is my psyche irreparably damaged? Yes. Am I still in love with this game? Also yes. I think I should see a therapist. But that's the game. 5 different ways to enjoy some quality physics madness with any of your friends who are brave enough to try it alongside you, and or with the relatively small but loyal game community. I'm in that community, so maybe I'll see you there. Oh, and one last thing before I go. The settings have a dedicated fart button.